Welcome to the video lecture series of digital image processing. This is lecture number 22. There are two parts in lecture number 22. In first part you have to study about the spatial filtering concepts, and in the next part you are going to study about the image smoothing. Here you can see there are three terms. One is a spatial filtering and third is the concept. You know the meaning of each and every term, but once let me tell you, what do you mean by spatial? Spatial, this term refers to the space, and filtering is removing unwanted signal, material, etc. So here you have to study about the concepts, basic fundamentals of the spatial filtering. Spatial domain filtering, it is a technique for modifying or enhancing an image. The term filtering, it comes from the frequency domains where filters are classified as low pass filter, which preserves low frequencies, high pass filter, which is used to preserve high frequencies, band pass, which preserve frequencies within a band, and band reject filters, which reject frequencies within a band. So you are already aware with all these four terms. So the concept and the word of filtering comes from this particular domain. Moving ahead, what is a spatial filtering concept? What do you understand by this and what do you have to study over here? Many image enhancement techniques are based on spatial coordinates, spatial operations which can be performed upon with, and these spatial operations are performed on local neighborhood of the input pixels, and while performing these operations the enhanced image will be obtained. A spatial mask which is used and which is to be applied on the input image, these masks are also known as window, filter, kernel or template. At different places you will be able to find out these terms. So these terms are actually denoted for the spatial mask, and they are used and convolved over the entire image for local enhancement, that is the spatial filtering. Filters in image processing can be categorized into three categories, and those categories are: first categorization is based on the convolution based filters. What is the function of this convolution based filters? These filters use a spatial mask which is convolved with the given image to achieve required effect. If fxy is the input image and this particular function is being applied, so at the output you are going to get the enhanced image that can be represented as gxy or any other term. Second category is order statistic filters. Order statistic filters simply arrange the pixels that are under the mask in a desired order. So order may be a ascending order, descending order. You need to find out the maxima, you need to find out the minima. So these are the characteristics of the order statistic filters. Third category is hybrid filters. Hybrid filters use the concept of ranking and convolution. So here it is a combination of convolution and the ranking. That is why this is known as the hybrid filters. How a spatial filter is characterized? There are two ways via which any spatial filter is characterized. What are those ways? On the basis of concept of neighborhood or convolution operation over the neighborhood. So these are the two aspects upon which a spatial filter can be characterized. Spatial filter can further be classified on the basis of nature of response. What do you mean by nature of response? Nature of response may be of two types. It may be linear spatial filters or non-linear spatial filters. So accordingly, there are four different types. You can say spatial filters can be characterized either on the concept of neighborhood or on the convolution operation over the neighborhood, and further it may be linear or non-linear in nature depending upon the type of operations being performed. Let me tell you, what do you understand by linear filters? A linear filter is when its output is a linear combination of the inputs. Here you can see that a modified value of Z5 means pixel value is being calculated, is being identified on the basis of this particular operation being performed. What is this operation? 5 times Z1 minus 3 times Z2 plus Z3 minus Z4. So this is how there is a linear relationship between the input and output. You can see over here input image is being given over here, and the second one matrix is for the enhanced image, and in the input image the center pixel is Z5, which is being modified as Z5 dash in the case of the enhanced image, and where this operation is being performed. What is non-linear filters? How to define it? A filter is called non-linear when its output is not a linear combination of the inputs. How it can be represented? See this particular equation. Z5 dash is the modified value of the pixel, where you have taken the maximum of Z1, Z2, Z3 up to Z9. Among all the 9 pixels, the maximum value is being taken, and that is being modified in the enhanced image. You can see in this diagram, again first matrix is for the input image, second matrix is for the enhanced image, and you can see the center pixel, which is the Z5, which is being calculated by considering all the neighborhood pixels Z1 to Z9, and then Z5 is being enhanced or modified as Z5 dash by applying this particular operation. So this is the case of a non-linear filter. Now let me explain you the mechanism of spatial filtering, how this mechanism can be understood. So to explain this particular mechanism, an image of size m cross n is being taken, and a mask which is to be applied on the image, its size is small m into small n. You can see in this figure, there is an image being given. This is the image, and in this image two components. One is the image component, means for the order of 3 cross 3 is being taken, and this is the mask which is of the same order 3 cross 3 is taken. So here the process consists simply of moving the filter mask from point to point in an image. Like this filter mask can be applied to this entire image, and it will start moving from left to right, then top to bottom, and accordingly whole of the image onto which mask is being applied. At each point x comma y, the response of the filter at that point is calculated by using a predefined relationship, whatever the kind of relationship is being defined over here. The resulting output gray level for any coordinate x comma y can be written as gxy is the enhanced image, w denotes the mask, w is for what? This is the mask, and f denotes the input image. So here you can see that the terms is being written as w s comma t and f of x plus x s y plus t. So here you can see it is actually the sum of product of mask coefficient with the corresponding pixel. Like this particular mask coefficient is being combined or multiplied with this particular pixel, while this particular mask is being multiplied with this pixel, and similarly the whole operation is being carried out. Here it is being assumed that this m, small m denotes what? Number of, means denotes for the mass size small m and n. So m is what? M is being taken as 2a plus 1, while small n is what? 2b plus 1. You can see that both a and b are non-negative numbers, and here the only focus is कि we have to select the mask of odd sizes. You can see the size is 3 cross 3 or 5 cross 5. It must not be a like even number of masks, 2 cross 2, 4 cross 4 accordingly. So here a is what? A will m minus 1 upon 2, while b is n minus 1 upon 2. X varies from 0 to m minus 1, total m numbers, and y varies from 0 to n minus 1, capital N. So that is why the size of the image is being taken as m cross n. The same thing can be further explained by taking a small component of it. Here I have taken a mask of 3 cross 3 and its coefficients have been mentioned as W1, W2 up to Wn, and this mask cover the pixels of gray level Z1, Z2 up to Z9. How it happens? See, in this particular diagram here you can see the first case it denotes the image. So Z1, Z2 defines the gray levels, while the second case is for the mask, and W1, W2, W3 is the mask coefficients. So what is the resultant one? If you want to modify or enhance this particular pixel value Z5, which is the center one over here, you can see all these are at the neighboring pixels. So Z5 will be modified as W1 into Z1 plus W2 into Z2, consecutive, same mask and image intensity pixels will be multiplied, and finally you are able to write down it in the generic form. So this is how the mask can be applied on an image, and the value of any particular coefficient or the intensity level or the gray level can be enhanced, and which can be calculated as. Z gives the output intensity, as I have told you, which will be updated at the location of Z5. The size of mask determines the number of neighboring pixels which influence the output value of x, y. And the value, which is the coefficient of the mask, determines the nature and properties of enhancing techniques. These 2 points are very important points, and you have to remember it. That the size of mask determines the number of neighboring pixels, and the value of mask determines the nature and properties. In the spatial filtering concept, you will find out two terms very frequently: correlation and convolution. So just to give a review of correlation and convolution. So first, spatial correlation. Correlation of a filter W x, y of size m cross n with image fx, y, it can be denoted as correlation of W, which is filter with the image, is what? W s, t, and f of x plus s, y plus t. You know the term correlation very well. Correlation is what? It is actually the connection between two or more things, and correlation computes a measure of similarity of two input signals as they are shifted by one another. This is how you are going to explain it. What is a spatial convolution and how it can be represented as? The convolution of a filter with image can be represented by this particular equation. You are aware with this expression, and physical meaning of convolution is nothing but it's a manipulation of the pixels. So this is how you can calculate the convolution and correlation, which is you have to apply in the coming lectures while solving some of the problems. There are two types of spatial filters which are commonly used and you have to study also. One is smoothing filters and other is sharpening filters. Smoothing filters is also known as low pass filters, while sharpening filters is also known as high pass filters. In the next class, you have to study about the image smoothing spatial filters. Thank you so much.